it is not 100% prediction. Please understand, nothing is set in stone. No one can tell you 100% this will happen. Okay, there are very few psychics who have that ability, but it is a psychic ability more than tarot. Okay, tarot is giving you the highest possible outcome.
I would just like to ask a very important question. According to you,
Yes.
do you think will I get 1 million subscribers? Welcome back to SYWK Podcast. If you're new here, my name is Desmond and my podcast name is Something You Wanna Know, or else you can call it SYWK. Well, for today's episode, I and my guest will be talking all about tarot card reading and how we need to understand the difference between a fake one and a genuine one. And also we will be breaking the myth of tarot card. By the end of the episode, if you enjoyed and learned something from our conversation, please feel free to like, share and subscribe to this channel. My guest for this episode is someone who is a divine leader, a spiritual teacher, ancestral healer, tarot and oracle card reader. She is Moyena Parikh. So without wasting any time, let's get started. Hi Moyena, welcome to my podcast channel, Something You Wanna Know. Finally, we are doing this recording after so much of difficulties, and to tell all my listeners, this is the second time we are recording because of a lot of internet connection. So welcome once again to my podcast channel, and it's an honor getting you again on my channel and discussing about tarot card reading.
Thank you, Desmond. Pleasure is all mine. And I know it's the second time we're doing it, but yes, I'm very excited to answer all your questions about tarot.
Yeah, same here. And basically, as I told you, before recording, I was in fact, following you on Instagram, and I was enjoying your work. So I know about a bit. I know a bit about you, but if you can tell our listeners, if you can introduce yourself to our listeners.
Sure. Hi, everyone. My name is Moyena. I am a practicing tarot and oracle card reader for now 12 years. I'm also into ancestral healing, and that journey is very recent, like almost 1.5 years. And very recently, all thanks to lockdown, I've also started conducting workshops, which is focused towards self-healing and development.
Oh, that's nice. So, Moyena, if you can tell us your journey of becoming a tarot card specialist.
Sure. So this happened way back when I was 14, and I was always this this curious, this psychic kind of kid. That's what my mom keeps telling me. My mom's very much into spiritualism, and she's into Reiki and all, and I would keep reading her books, and they say that I am an old soul, quite matured for someone of my age, and I would keep reading her stuff, like deep philosophical stuff, and I would find meaning and solace in that. And she just sensed that, okay, I think I should give her tarot, because that is something maybe she can explore. I got my first deck at the age of 14, and I used to keep playing with it, but only till I turned 18, I realized that, okay, I need to pursue it, let me just learn from someone professional. And I learned it, and then of course again I was just doing tarot as a hobby, because I had my own professional goals, working in the corporate life, etc. But then I felt that in 2019 that no, I need to go public, and that's where I started off Epiphany as an Instagram page. I used to just offer tarot card reading, but I was also working at the same time.
Okay.
So this was like a side hustle. And then I felt like last year in December, I felt that, okay, let's just, quit corporate life for good, and let's just do this tarot, like mainstream or something very, just make it mainstream. Let's go entirely public. Let's make this the source of bread and butter. And that's how I have now, in phases, become a specialist now, from just a mere observer or someone who's very fascinated by tarot.
That's nice. That's really nice. So if you can tell me, what exactly is tarot card reading? Like, what is the real meaning of tarot card? Because see, right now, the reason why I want to record this podcast is, because there are a lot of fake people on the internet or everywhere basically, and they can mislead and misguide a normal person. So if you can put some light on it, and what exactly is tarot card reading?
Sure. So, tarot card reading, unlike popular opinion, it is not just about prediction. It's not about when will I find a job or when will coronavirus get over. It's far more layered, far more structured. To explain it very briefly, it is like the storybook of your life. That's what I keep telling all my people. It tells you everything that you need to know, right from the surface to the deep level. And then it's entirely up to you how much you want to take, how much you want to absorb from it. So you can ask questions about your love life, your friendship, career, finance, health, personal goals, spiritual goals. Anything under the sun, tarot will have an answer. So it's not, as I said, that it's not just that one track mind. Oh, when will this happen? It rather you frame a better question, that what can I do to make this happen? So that's where tarot will be used in a better way than just, predicting the eventuality of an event.
Okay, I'll give you an example. Does our energy or reading change every day? For example, if you read something about me today, will the reading be the same tomorrow, or it will change after a month? If you can explain and put some light on this.
Sure. So see, typically, any question. So there are two types of questions. One, what you see online is the daily tarot card reading. That obviously the energy keeps changing on an everyday basis. But if you're asking question like, when will I find a job? Let's say, for example, as a tarot card reader, we absorb the prevalent energy. And based on that, we tell you the most possible outcome. It is not 100% prediction. Please understand, nothing is set in stone. No one can tell you 100% this will happen. Okay, there are very few psychics who have that ability, but it is a psychic ability more than tarot. Okay, tarot is giving you the highest possible outcome. Now, this energy is applicable for 21 days because there are a lot of factors that take place. What efforts, let's say, again, coming to the same example, when will I find a job? I'll tell you that, okay, this phase, maybe in, let's say, very randomly, within the next 6 to 8 months, I see you settled. But what steps are you taking? Are you updating your resume? Are you updating your skill set? These are the things that you need to also look at. Also, divine intervention is at work. Also, your karmic tendencies are at work. So there are a lot of factors. So keeping all these factors in mind, we give a range of 21 days that, okay, right now, this is what it looks like, to give you a broad idea. However, you can work on these parameters, and let's connect after 21 days if you're not able to find success. So I gave you a lot of jazz, but you need to understand why we say 21 days. The energy of a question is applicable for 21 days, and after that, again, depending on the prevalent energies, the next likely prediction would be done.
I would just like to ask a very important question. According to you, do you think will I get 1 million subscribers?
Well, of course you will, but I believe it entirely depends on your effort. As I said that, tarot is just used, or any psychic will just, maybe give you that direction, or will just motivate you. But what are you doing with that motivation? You cannot just sit back and say, oh, Moyena has said ho jayega, so I'll just relax, or tarot has said I will get married, so I will relax. So, but you have to put in that effort. You have to chalk out that plan. You have to put up videos. You have to do your engagement, the other metrics that take place on YouTube. So yes, definitely, but again, entirely on your effort.
Before we just end, I just want to explain what I have understood, and if I'm wrong, you can correct me. So what I feel, because this is the second time we are recording, So what I have understood is that tarot card will guide you in terms of, if you want to buy a property or if you want to do something, they will guide you if this is right or if this is wrong. Then it depends on you, like how you said, 1 million subscribers. I cannot sit and assume that, okay, you said 1 million subscribers, so ho jayega. I need to work hard. I need to put my efforts, and then the things will work out. But tarot card will guide you. Okay, if you do this, then things will go in a good way. If you do that, then things will go in a bad way. So I hope I have understood this in the right way. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Actually, I just wanted to give you an example. So this is about a year and a half back. A girl approached me. She was seeing this guy, and she just wanted to know what's the future. And of course, we got cards which said that, okay, you got soulmate, and it's entirely up to you, because it's not necessary that soulmates would get married. Okay, there are different reasons why we meet like about 7 soulmates in this very birth.
Wow.
And and I told her that, see, your soulmate is in a beautiful relationship, nurture it and see where it goes. And it ended on a positive note, because I saw that, if whatever she thinks, she wasn't very sure of getting married, but she wanted a deeper commitment. They were just dating and she wanted something serious. I said, for sure, go ahead. It looks very good right now. Go ahead. And she just got back to me like before lockdown. And she's asking me for a reading for another guy. And I'm like, what happened? And she's like, no, I broke up. So are you understanding? The tarot said, okay, you can go ahead. Your question was, is this guy good for me to go ahead? I want a deeper commitment. We were dating. I want to take it serious. I said, yes. But then she broke up. So it is your free will also that comes into picture. I cannot decide on that. I cannot tell you that, no, you have to be. It's your free will. If you are mature enough, you can take your decisions. So that's where the role of tarot will end. It's just guiding you. It's not that taking the ultimate decision on your behalf. That's something you are doing. So that's why I keep emphasizing that it is your effort. Tarot will just show you the mirror.
Yeah, because since you just gave another example, even I'd like to add another example. A friend of mine, I'll not name her, but she went for a tarot card reading basically, and that person told that your husband will cheat on you. Okay. So now after the session getting over, she came back home and she was so depressed, that she started thinking everything negative what the husband was doing. Even if he would be going out and talking to his male friends, she used to still have a doubt. So see, what I can tell our listeners is that take the advice of the tarot card reader, but we need to understand, and it depends on us how we take it. So
yes,
that's it. Because she took it in a very negative way, and then it took a lot of time. It took at least 3-4 months for her to get back to normal, because in that 3-4 months she didn't see anything happening. The husband was not doing anything wrong, so then she finally was calm. But that 3 months was a pain for her and for everyone, because a lot of my friends also know her. So we were talking to her, we were telling it's okay, maybe this might be the prediction, but you can always love your husband more, or you can do something more so that he will not cheat on you. So so it was a very complicated scene, but now she's fine. I hope she...
I understand. Yeah. I understand where she's coming from, but I want to just quickly add 2 things that to all the viewers watching us right now, that again, tarot card readers are not gods. We are not omnipotent. So if we are giving you a prediction, as I said, that it is based on the current energies, and we are predicting one likely outcome. Now, I don't know what cards are pulled out. This is one likely outcome, that okay, her husband might cheat on her. So when you have such awareness from a tarot card reader, if I go to a tarot card reader and if something has been pointed out to me, I will, you know, I'm just trying to understand what would I do if I'd been in her situation. But what I feel is that to just put it very simply, if there is something like this that might happen, that my husband is cheating or something like that, I think I have everything, whatever ability and whatever, with God's grace, I have all the I won't say tools and techniques. That would sound very creepy right now, but I know what it takes to normalize the situation and handle it with grace. So we just put in so much of energy into fear, and that is something that should be stopped. We have to believe in ourselves. That's what I'm trying to say, that just believe in yourself, that if suppose there is something that happens gadbad, there's something wrong, that you definitely know how to turn it around, right? You can communicate with your partner, or you can just, it just depends on the situation. Or if it is, it's something that relationship cannot be repairable, then just might as well end it. Again, it depends on the situation, but don't just hold on to that formatum of the tarot card reader, that oh my god, okay, she said or he said that my husband is going to cheat on me, so this is going to happen. Because ultimately the last point is that your thoughts create your reality. So if you're feeding in a lot of fear, then that is also happening. So please beware. Don't take everything at face value. Just be aware, and just think about the good stuff as well. Don't just focus on the bad stuff.
That's nice. Well said. The last question what I have is, as a tarot card reader, can you read for yourself?
Yes, I do. Initially, when I began off, see what happens is, when you approach a tarot card reader, you want unbiased advice. You don't want somebody, sermonizing you, or somebody lecturing you, or somebody just throwing their opinions at you. So that's what I do as a tarot card reader. And initially when I began off, let me tell you, it was very difficult, because you are in that emotional turmoil, and how do you pull cards for yourself? But I worked on myself. In those initial stages, I used to consult other tarot readers, that SOS, please help me, I don't know what to do, blah blah blah. But I've done a lot of inner work, a lot of spiritual work, and now if there is any situation, of course there are situations. Just because I'm a tarot card reader doesn't mean that life is la la la. It's not la la land for us. So if there is a situation, I just detach myself and just try to keep myself calm and composed, and that's how I read now. So yes, I do read for myself, but with a balanced and calm state of mind.
That's nice. So when this is a personal question, when you were reading for yourself, did you get to know that you will be on my podcast channel one day?
No, I didn't.
I'm just joking.
I didn't really.
Anyways, it was really nice talking to you and understanding, what is tarot card reading all about. Because as I said, before, there's a lot of misunderstanding and people misleading and misguiding on the internet. So thank you so much for helping us understand what tarot card reading is. And yeah, whoever's listening can get in touch with Moyena. I will leave her social media handle in the description, and they can get in touch with you.
Thank you so much, Desmond. I really had a great time answering all the in-swingers and all the questions. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Well, that's all for today's episode of SYWK. Thank you so much, and see you next week.